on that initially?
I think as far as going into this weekend, we knew we had to do well in our first series out. We're trying to support our basketball team and kind of follow through with our women's basketball team on struggling early on, but then we, working on that win streak that they had going on to go all the way into winning the conference championship tournament. So we're hoping that we kind of have that same drive that they had this season, and we'll be on the right track for this coming week.
I'll tell you where you're in the right track is in the circle. The junior Lacey Denny, magnificent this weekend, only gives up 1 run, gets the shutout, her first of her UCF career today, was just dominant and just overpowered that Utep lineup. We definitely needed her back in the lineup. What we talked about early on is just struggling with our pitching staff, a lot of injuries, and having Lacey back. And Haley was there for relief, which was fantastic. But Lacey did a great job on, like you said, with the shutout. She had 8 strikeouts in that game. I think one of her high for her career here so far. And just having that dominance that we need on the mound, that's kind of what we've been missing all season long. With her out there, knowing that we can get 2 games in each of the series, and then having Haley strong to come up behind her is going to be huge for the that's the other big
season.
I saw that Haley is warming up now, and so she's pretty close to coming back. That's going to be huge. Another addition now. You're starting to get those healthy bodies back. You've been kind of playing with a hand behind your back throughout the year, but now you're starting to get. And as I talked to Allie Jester in the postgame, seems like your team is coming together now at the right time.
They really are. They're really supporting each other and working hard. You can see we're working on our airs. We're not getting down now and having 4 errors behind it. And we have 1 error, we slow things down to get back on track. As far as walking the first leadoff batter, we've been talking about that. It's been hurting us all season long, and we're going hard after that first out, that first batter, and really focusing on keeping it simple, keeping it 1 pitch at a time, 1 batter at a time, and not getting ahead of ourselves. And I think in this game you saw it where we were able to jump out on the very beginning of the game, and then we got kind of in a lull, didn't have some great at bats, but then came back in the last couple innings and really had some good looks. Natalie had a great at bat, two great at bats, battled it off, got a chance to get on. Abby with some big hits today, just always knowing that when Abby's up, something's big going to happen. And then Marissa coming up, she was patient, she was looking for that, and kept feeding her that outside pitch. And when they came in on her, she took care of business. And it's just those things are getting better at bats, are getting smarter, and they're getting more disciplined as they go.
Well, we talked about yesterday, it was a frustrating day for the offense. I mean, he had chances there to win that second game, had a bases loaded in the 6th, didn't come through. In the 7th, he had 2 on, 1 out, didn't get hit. You left 8 on base. That's, I know, been frustrating. Right. But you made the adjustments today. What adjustments did you make on Atchison, the lefty? Because you crushed her from the 1st and 2nd inning. You made the adjustments from yesterday.
Well, I think that's the thing, is being able to see these pitchers at least once gives us an opportunity to know what we have to do. They kept us inside on all of our righties. They were just keeping everything in tight, and they made adjustment, kind of moving off the plate a little bit and looking for that inside pitch. Yeah. On our lefties, same thing. They're kind of going outside on all of our lefties, and so we squeezed a little bit, and they were able to. Allie had a couple where they were kind of low outside, but she was able to get the ball on the ground and make some things happen. And that's really all it is just having those adjustments and making those adjustments early, and they started doing this in this game.
Mention Allie Jester. Base hit, first inning, 16-game hitting streak, a school record, breaking Brianne Javier's record in 2008. 16-game hitting streak. What can you say about Allie Jester? Has been a big-time income in that leadoff spot. Might be one of the best leadoff hitters we've ever had. Now has a 16-game hitting streak. Has hit it every game she's played except 1. Talk about the impact she's had.
Oh, you can just see the way she plays. I mean, she's so exciting to watch out there. You don't know what she's going to do. She can lay down the bunt, slap it through the infield, or power slap it. I mean, if you ever watch her power slap, it's something that you don't want to, as a defensive player, it's tough to field. Right. She likes going up the middle with a lot of her hits. Just always looking for some way of making something happen. And then on the bases, you saw, still in second and still in third on the team. It's those kind of plays and those kind of focus and discipline that she has at the plate that's making her a great #1 hitter for us.
One job, your pitching staff did a great job. Chelsea Troop, a first-team All-Conference USA, a Player of the Year type of candidate, had 8 home runs, over 400 hitting. Coming into this weekend, you hold her without a hit the entire weekend, had a couple of walks, but you shut her down and helped to shut the lineup down. How were you able to control Chelsea Troop, who's hurt us in the past?
I think that's just a kid that we had to work around.
Yeah.
She's a very competitive hitter. She wants to get a hit. She wants to do something great for her team. El Paso, they rely on her like we rely on a few of our players to get that big hit. And we just kind of worked her around the plate and then kind of forced her to take bad pitches. And Like I said, we walked her a couple times, but that's kind of the risk you have to take with get hitters. You know, if they don't get themselves out, then we gotta, you know, you may be looking for a walk on them.
I noticed Kathleen Rodriguez came over and I guess asked for Abby McLean and Tiffany Lane.
Yeah.
She did that in 08 with Allison after we beat them in the semifinals. She's a classy lady. I talked about that. She asked for Abby and Abby McLean and Tiffany Lane. Talk about what transpired there.
She has done this every year with our team, and she is definitely, like you said, a very special person. She gives them a blessing and wishes them, you know, great success in what they do. It means a lot to our girls. You know, they know they watch her every year to do that. So for Abby and Natalie, for Abby and Tiffany, it was really a special thing for them.
Abby and Tiffany getting the honor. That was great. Let's talk about this day. Great day. You had a lot of kids in the stands. Softball day. Allison did a great job with the marketing there. You just talked to a lot of kids there in left field there. What was that like for you?
Oh, it was great. Our Field of Dreams when we started the game had probably 75 girls down the line. It was fun. The girls, I think it took about 10 minutes to get down the line for high-fiving all of them, but it helps the girls when they focus on what's really important. These girls are the ones that want to be in their shoes someday. You know, they're basically rock stars for these young girls, and they have to understand that they're playing for them, and they do understand that. So having them out there today really meant a lot, and they were fantastic as in the stands cheering and cheer and getting excited about the big plays. We probably had 300 kids in the stands today, and it was just exciting for our girls to be able to play like that and have that kind of support.
Great atmosphere. Bring them over all the time, right? You know. All right, Coach, congrats on the win. We got Liberty on Wednesday, but we'll let you enjoy this conference series win. 2 out of 3. Head coach Renee Luers-Gillispie joining us here on the postgame, and that will do it.